Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Toronto Thunderbirds. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard
line. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins.
And that's not the start. Fours. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
First carry now for the LSU alum, Ty Davis-Price.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
This defense for the Cards, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's caught inside the 20. And touchdown!
For all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
So this game, Charles, we talked about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too long.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes.
David Ojabo running in to take him down.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Justin Jefferson
with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point good by Prater, and we are tied at 7.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won it back.
That's caught inside the 20.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Davis Price on 1st and 10.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Davis Price, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Thunderbirds have moved out in front.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray, flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Peoples, and he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Murray now.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
Touchdown!
Justin Jefferson.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Cardinals are an extra point away from drawing level.
Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Prater for the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
points back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Looking deep downfield. This is intercepted.
Picked up by Marco Wilson.
And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Under a minute to go. Clock running in a back-and-forth first quarter of play. On 2nd and 9. Jackson.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Buda Baker with a pick.
Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket, trying to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And partners, we know to be successful in this league, number one, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number two, you've got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time, that simply was not.
He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Justin Jefferson
doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter.
And the Cards are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
Man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But whatever they called on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and helped force an incompletion.
To throw again is Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Ross. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the 1st.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Murray going to throw.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
On 1st down, Peoples. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
And that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play fake. Murray.
That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals.
10 yards on the touchdown pass.
And the Cardinals go up by 2 touchdowns.
Prater for the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson
drops this underneath for Davis Price.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Davis Price will try to pick it up.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
That's good. Toronto, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Cardinals are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, But I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. On play action, it's Murray. This will be caught once again by Brown. 2nd down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
Up the middle they go. Peoples. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. That's complete to McBride. Touchdown! Trey McBride. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Thunderbirds 14. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
That is caught, Rashad Bateman. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
16 more yards. That's another Toronto.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. His throw incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
2nd down, here's Davis Price.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Jalen Thompson on the tackle.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Thunderbirds get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and then bring the football out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. after the run for no gain. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Murray.
Got an open man, finding Jefferson.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Murray now on 1st down.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Armour-Davis. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the 1st half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild 1st half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the 2nd half gets started.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember that 1st half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that 1st half.
On 2nd down now, Peoples. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray.
Complete. Jefferson the target. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
Now Murray off play action.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And this one is incomplete.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Murray.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. His record-setting ball game just continues. I mean, we're getting into silly territory here. He is closing in on 400 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Murray. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side They said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
On second down, Peoples trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down.
Got a man. It's McBride complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
First down, Murray. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted.
Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over first down 10. They're on 5 yards.
They'll start with Davis Price on the ground.
And some room to maneuver. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34.
77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's good. 4.
Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Jackson.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
Jalen Thompson picks it.
And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Yeah, he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
Also 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal. Murray, that's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Touchdown, Arizona.
A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Prater for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
He's got a man complete. The 20. Touchdown. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Thunderbirds are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now an option play on second down. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Shotgun now from Murray. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
They go play action now. Jackson out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
They'll run on first down. Peoples. They find some open field here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. 44 yards. And the Cardinals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
49, Thunderbirds 28. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end.
one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Cards are going to take possession of the football.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. On second down now. Peoples. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world up.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cardinals are poised to move to 8-0 as they extend their lead even further.
Prater for the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Flushed out right, and that'll be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know what he thinks going on out there, CD.
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Shotgun and then a handoff to Davis Price.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way in for the touchdown.
Ty Davis Price.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Thunderbirds get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
56. Thunderbirds 35.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's got him in, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score.
Real quick.
They'll run with Davis Price.
And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. That really sets them back. A loss of 6. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Cardinals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Ambry Thomas.
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense. That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late, not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw again on second down, Jackson. And now here's another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because...
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
He's got this downfield to McBride.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Forced out to his left.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And my goodness, another interception. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone, right? We use that term so often, but most of the time, it's...
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down of the sack.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean...